Hello and welcome to the latest episode of Toy Geek Maniac. I am your host, Constance Miller. So today I've got 3 figures to review, and this is pretty exciting because I've been unemployed since last October due to my mental health issues, and so I haven't been able to buy any toys. I did come into a little bit of money and got 2 of the 3 here, and then one was a gift from a subscriber. So let's begin with Mego action figure of Captain Benjamin Sisko from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Let's take a look. So here's the look. Resemblance to Avery Brooks is decent. Not 100%, but decent. So let's get into articulation. There's the turn in the head. A great lateral lift in the arms. The motion back and forth is hindered a little bit by his costume, or uniform I should say. Oh, there's the bend in the elbow. And there's the flex in the wrist. Turning the waist. A little crunch forward. And a little crunch back. Lateral lift in the leg is probably decent, but hindered by the uniform. There's the knee bend. No boot turn or flex in the foot. And he comes with a phaser, which can be slipped into his belt here. And there you have it. Just when I think I'm done collecting G.I. Joe Classified, I spot a figure that is interesting and I would like as a part of my collection. Now, I'm not too familiar with Courtney Krieger here, also known as CoverGirl. I don't remember her from the cartoon. So, or if she had like an actual original figure from the 80s. So yeah, so let's open her up and we'll take a look. So here we have Courtney CoverGirl Krieger, and this is a very beautiful figure. Like I said, I'm not familiar with the character, so I might have to do some research. So let's go ahead with articulation. She gets a good look down, a little bit of a look back due to the fact that the collar on her jacket kind of interferes with her hair. but there's a pivot and a turn. Lateral lift in the arm is great. Nice motion there. There's a bicep turn. Multifunctional double jointed elbows. An up and down wrist flex, as well as turn. She gets a little bit of a forward crunch. The back crunch is a little bit better. There's a pivot in the torso, or a turn in the torso. I guess, yeah, there's a little bit of a pivot. And then there's a turn in the waist. Lateral lift in the leg is absolutely phenomenal. And there's supposed to be a thigh turn, but there it goes. Okay, we've got the thigh turn. And then multifunctional double jointed knees. There's a boot turn, flex in the foot, and a rocking side to side motion. Alright, so now let's get into accessories. First off, we have this display base, which holds accessories if you want it to. It's just made out of cardboard, but I find that these are very useful for displaying figures, so I really like that. She comes with a rifle. She also comes with this wrench, which I don't know anything about or why she'd need a wrench, but maybe that's her signature piece. Also, she comes with this electronic device. I don't believe it's a cell phone. And it's really hard to see the image that's on there. I don't know if I can get in close enough without... Yeah. She also comes with a pistol. So now let's get a final look at CoverGirl. So most everything fits into her belt somewhere, or a holster, like the pistol here. The wrench goes into the back, and the electronic device has its own little pouch there. No way to, well, actually, it looks like no. It looks like the rifle could be plugged into the hole on her back, but it doesn't stay very well. The gift I received from a subscriber is Marvel Legends Invisible Woman from the MCU movie Fantastic Four First Steps. This is really exciting as the prices for her are absolutely ridiculous on the secondhand market, and she's practically impossible to find in stores. So let's go ahead and open her up and take a look. So the likeness to Vanessa Kirby is pretty decent. I can't really complain there. So that's kind of awesome. And let's get into articulation. You're not going to get much of a look forward or look back due to her hair. You can give her head a turn. And she does have a little bit of a pivot. Lateral lift in the arms is great. Good motion. Bicep turn. Double jointed multi-purpose elbow. There's a flex in the left hand, but not in the right. She gets a little bit of a crunch forward, a pretty decent crunch back, and there's no gappage here, which I love. And there's a pivot to the torso. Also, there's a waist turn. Decent lateral lift in the legs. There's a thigh turn. Multi-purpose double jointed knees. There's no boot turn, but we get a flex in the foot, as well as the rocking side-to-side motion. As we get on to accessories, she has a set of replaceable hands, and she also has an invisible force field that you can plug into her right hand, probably, which is why it doesn't have a wrist flex. Thank you so much for coming along with me on this episode of Toy Geek Maniac. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Leave something in the comments below about what you think about these figures. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever Red and Slim uploads a video. And if you're inclined to help the channel grow, like someone did for this episode, you can follow the links in the description, which includes my Amazon wish list where the rest of the Fantastic Four are sitting, waiting to be purchased. Once again, I thank you so much for watching this video. It means more to me than you know. Love and light to you all.